Uh, Panthers, who had a real chance, boy, did they have a chance. And they were making me really nervous against the Bucks with two times having 10-point leads. Um, and yet they found a way. Sam Darnold, he Sam Darnolded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He did what we needed him to do. Tom Brady came back into Tom Brady form. They covered going away against a Saints team that did exactly what we needed them to do. Their defense played great. They had the pick six. Um, I mean, the Panthers are playing the Saints.
Yeah.
So Saints are 3.5-point favorites.
Yeah, you thinking Panthers?
I'm not thinking Panthers.
That's my issue. That's my issue. Where it just feels like it's the same thing as last week, where they're trying to suck in the Panthers line value. I mean,
They are.
it went all the way up to +4 on Sunday, and those people were feeling like geniuses for I don't know the entire game. I mean, that was just a classic. The books knew exactly what they're doing, and when you take a step back, it's always funny where it's before the game, there's always that nerves, but then afterwards you go, well, of course, at home game, Brady against Sam Darnold for the division, you just always take Brady there, and that's just one of those scenarios of Brady. He's that guy, like he's that guy. We've seen it the whole time where they were dead in that game. I mean, what were they down 14-0 at one point, and big play to Mike Evans, which we talked about their secondary in Carolina. And then sure enough, later in that quarter, big play to Mike Evans again. And then what do you know? Late in the third quarter, a big play to Mike Evans. It just felt like not that they flipped back to that old, Super Bowl winning style, but that's how they won, right? They took big shots and that hadn't
Yeah.
been there all year. So not only did we get crazy lucky with that Buccaneers game, but we kind of nailed it to a T exactly how it was going to go, where it was just going to be the game where you're going to attack Carolina's secondary. So in this matchup, do the Saints have Mike Evans to attack that secondary of Carolina? So we kind of erased that right there. So there's none of that for the Saints. They don't have some big play. So we're back to
They
the
don't have Tom
Saints
Brady
who
either.
yeah, right. We got Andy Dalton now. So that's why like I'm not going to be as confident on the Saints this week. But I will pause and not bet Carolina yet. I want to hear what the pros are doing on this one because I'm right there with Chad. My initial instinct is Carolina's strength is against the run. That's how the Saints win games. I mean, the Eagles, not they did nothing, but it was 13-0. The Eagles had a touchdown called back on like a BS holding call. That would have flipped the game because if the Eagles would have scored there and scored again, it would have been 14-13. That would have changed the Saints. The Saints would have started passing the ball because in that game, honestly, the Taysom Hill thing. It's like that's the team the thing that gets that offensive going sometimes where they can't move the ball. All of a sudden you bring him in, take Andy off the field. Taysom can move the ball. So in this matchup, Chad, I feel like it's a grinded out divisional game, week 18. I feel like I'm right there with you on the Panthers. I don't want to tell people to bet it yet and bet it right now because I don't hear what the pros are doing with it because it feels too good to be true. I don't get why this number is not 3. I make this number 3. I'm seeing 3.5s everywhere. So it's a little fishy this line.
It stinks. It's
It
our
does.
it's our Alaskan bury the fish in the ground, take it out in 6 months, eat it line. That's what
Oh
it is.
God.